Hello, comic book guys and gals, and welcome to Comic Mag Musings. This handsome fella is your host, Bill Miller. All right, I'm very excited because we have a small, interesting, what I think is an interesting comic book haul. So these are part of a small collection that I purchased from somebody locally that I thought were kind of interesting. A couple of them I'll keep. A couple of them I'll probably read and then go ahead and sell on. But I wanted to share these with you to see if you think they're interesting too. Let me know in the comments. Do you think they're interesting or are they boring? Let me know. So first we have Bram Stoker's Dracula, issue number 4. This is from 1992. And this is a polybagged comic. It's got 4 cards in it, 2 of which have Mike Mignola art on them. So I'll probably hang on to this. It's written by Roy Thomas, cover art by Mike Mignola. So that's probably why I'll hang on to it. Maybe I'll try to put this set of 4 together. Not sure. But I thought it was kind of cool. I hadn't seen it before. All right, next we have a ridiculous series that I at least have to read issue number 1 of. But it's a 4-issue series, and this is issue number 4 of Al Capone Vampire. This is the A cover. Written by J.C. Vaughn. And this is from 2024. I think the series started in 2023. But too ridiculous not to at least check out and see if it's worth the read. And we've got issue number 3 of that same series. This is the B cover. And this is a homage to Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., issue number 10. And issue number 2. This is the C cover. Interior art by Brendan Frame. Who makes this? Well-Defined Productions. American Mythology Productions. Okay. And we have issue number 1 of Al Capone Vampire. This is kind of cool. It's the B cover by Aaron Lopresti. And this, of course, is a homage to issue number 12 of Punch Comics. Very, very famous and expensive comic book. Golden Age. So that is the 4-issue series. And then after the release of those 4, they had a one-shot, which they called issue number 0. So this came after the original series. This is the B cover. And this is a homage to Tales from the Crypt, issue number 36. So, kind of interesting. I'll check it out and see if it's a good read. So I've had this one several times. I sold it, got it back. Don't know if I'll hang on to it or not. But it's Vengeance of Vampirella, issue number 1. This is from 1994. And this is a wraparound cover by Joe Quesada. There's also a gold edition, I think, black, which I think is no foil or something like that. But kind of becoming, I think, a sneaky modern cover key. All right, and then I hadn't seen these before. But this is issue number 3 of Epitaphs from the Abyss. This is from 2024. This in particular is the A cover by Luis Bermejo. And these are made by Oni Press. And I guess they're licensed to Revive EC Comics. So it's in association with, I guess, EC Comics. And it contains all new stories. And this is Epitaphs from the Abyss, issue number 1. And this is the C cover. It is a foil cover. Like a gold foil cover. Well, I mean, it's all colors, but it's kind of got like a gold sheen to it. Written by Chris Condon and others. You know, it's an anthology series similar to, I guess, the original ECs. I will probably read a couple of these just to see what they're like, and if they're cool, maybe I'll hang on to them. Otherwise, I'll go ahead and sell them. And this is issue number 2 of that series. This is the A cover. Art by Klaus Janson, Tyler Crook, and Jorge Fornes. And in the same vein, we have issue number 1 of Cruel Universe. Cruel Universe. This is the D cover, which is a foil cover similar to the previous one. This cover art's by J.L. Williams. Not the first. Not the second. Don't get it twisted. The third. This is like a revival of the EC sci-fi. Hard to see, but whatever that is in the sky is something I don't want any part of. All right, and then Cruel Universe, issue number 2. Also from 2024. This is the B cover. Written by Christopher Cantwell. Cover art by Riley Rossmo. I think that's a butcher shop that you don't want to pay a visit to. What else? We've got another issue of Cruel Universe number 1. This is the one that the foil one shows, but this is the G cover. It is the 1 in 20 retailer incentive. Sort of a kind of a stat of the actual cover art itself. Then we switch back to issue number 1 of Epitaphs from the Abyss. And similarly, this is the G cover. Also the 1 in 20 retailer incentive. All right, and then we've got a couple of reprints, a few actually. We've got Weird Science, issue number 22. This is from 1997, reprinted by Gemstone. Cover art by Wally Wood. This is the last issue. And this is one of the reprints that I did not have, so I will be holding on to this one. And we have issue number 21 of Weird Fantasy, also from 1997. Cover art by Al Williamson and Frank Frazetta. This is the penultimate issue. And again, I didn't have this reprint, so I'm going to hang on to it because these are great reading copies. And I tell you what, unlike my comic shop, they go for like $6 to $10 for most of the reprints. So if I can't pick them up really affordably, then I generally don't. So that's why when I find some that I got in a collection for a really good price, then I'm going to hang on to them if I don't have them. And lastly, same scenario. We have Vault of Horror issue number 1 reprint. So this one's from 1992. This is the first issue of the series. Cover art by Johnny Craig. And again, I didn't have this reprint, so I'm going to hang on to it. And that will do it for the interesting, not interesting comics that I had for today. Let me know in the comments. I hope you enjoyed seeing those. And if you did, I would encourage you to subscribe and hit that notification bell. That way you're alerted as soon as I release new red hot content. Thumbs up and comments are always appreciated. Remember, we're taking over the world one comic book at a time.